Bless you. I would like to say that on this channel, we, whether that being you, the commenters, whether that being Nonsensei, whether that being myself, we do pride ourselves on meaning what we say, saying what we mean, and owning it. And I have to say this, today, watching Spurs against Arsenal at the Emirates, I almost turned off the match. 40 minutes in, I thought, is this how it's gonna go? Is this what it's gonna be? Do I want to be watching this? But I realised, with the good comes the bad. Sometimes it doesn't go your way. A lot of the times it doesn't go your way. And you need to own that shit. Because if you don't own it, if you don't live up to it, if you don't accept it, it's only going to get worse. So I decided to continue watching the match. And it didn't get much worse, so... Hey ho, NarendraTheComic here, and right now we're going to be talking about the Tottenham game against Arsenal today, and it was a demolition. The first half specifically, Spurs were destroyed by Arsenal. They literally dug up the ground, chucked the entire club in it, and then started filling up the grave. That's what was happening in the first half. It was an abomination. It was shocking, it was horrid, it was terrible viewing. But while Tottenham played shit, Arsenal did play very well in that first 45 minutes. They started the better, they kind of were pressing more, they were playing very counter-attacking through the whole game, but they got their first goal in the 11th minute, and it kind of set up the entire theme for the first half, which was Arsenal counter-attacking after a Tottenham spell of possession, and then just doing us in. And that's kind of what we've got used to Spurs doing for the past 2 or 3 seasons. And the fact that this is happening to us now, I think it's just growing pains. I think it might just be the way Nuno's trying to set up the team slightly differently. But I don't think it really worked today, because when I saw the team sheet, I kind of thought to myself, this is practically our strongest 11. We don't have a great squad. Last year, in my opinion, we had the best Spurs squad of all time. I know that's shocking to say considering we finished 7th. But really, we could have, should have, and would have finished in the top 4, if not 2nd, probably 3rd, if not for some awful VAR decisions and some terrible individual moments throughout the season. So last year was a bit of a blip. We performed well, we didn't concede that many goals, we scored a lot of goals, and Kane and Son were on form. This season, none of those things have happened. We haven't been free scoring, we haven't been free flowing, we've been conceding a lot of goals, and Kane and Son have both not exactly been at their best. Now, albeit Son has now scored, I think, 3 goals in the league in 5 games, so what do you want of him anymore? What do you want from him? Do you want him to score 10 goals in 5 games? Come on, someone has to do something else. Lucas has to pop in with a goal now and then. Kane needs to start scoring, and if Dele Alli is going to be on the pitch, he needs to be contributing offensively as well as defensively. Because while his defensive game has improved, he's kind of forgot that he's supposed to get up the pitch and do things. And when I saw the team sheet, I thought, well, the only thing I would change is putting Skip on instead of Ali. Because when you look at that overall team, you have to have that creative player in Ndombele, maybe Lo Celso, but I'd stick with Ndombele being that number 10 or someone in the free-floating midfield attacking area. And you have Skip and Hjulberg behind him. And that's just how it goes. That's how we got the results we did in the first 3 games of the season. We had Hjulberg and Skip both playing as sweepers because we know the back 4 is not exactly good enough. We know. So to make a long point short, Skip should have played instead of Dele. It's really that simple, alright? Dele is not sharp enough right now. He's getting back to match fitness. He's getting back to that sharpness that he used to have. But he needs to be doing that in the final third of the pitch, not in our third of the pitch. So if he can make that change, then it warrants him starting. If not, he shouldn't be playing like this. Maybe come on as a sub, maybe be doing that. But I'm sorry, just no. We need 2 holding midfielders. We need 2 sweepers protecting the back 4. If we play like that, we can do teams in. That might be the only way we can do something this season. If I know that, you should know that. Nuno should know that. People are saying no now. No, his name's Nuno. He knows what he's doing. He's a defensive-minded coach. Let him do that. I can't help but laugh because when the luck isn't with you, it really isn't. Arsenal's second goal came from an Arsenal mistake. You can't do anything when the rub of the green is just like, no, I'm not going to give it to you today. So I don't blame the players. I think the body language was a bit tardy. I think it was a bit lazy from pretty much everyone. But attacking-wise, it was just Son, Lucas, and Reggie doing any work. Other than that, no one was putting in any effort. Alright, it turns out it was a Reggie cross and a Son finish that got us back into the game. I say back into the game. We were never gonna get something out of this game once it went 3-0 down at halftime, but we played better in the second half. We played better. We won the second half 1-0. I suppose that's something we can take out of the game, but I think we were just too fragile defensively, and that was solely from the counter-attack. Because that's the only way they were breaking us down. Lucas had an incredible shot in the 90th minute where he hit the post. I don't know, that probably would have been too late in the game for us to get anything out of it anyway. But it just would have put in a better showing for us at 3-2 rather than 3-1, where we were absolutely decimated in the first half. Yeah, you know what? In the second half, Kane didn't play that badly. He had a handful of chances. Maybe he should have finished one of them off. But he had his best game of the season in this match, and we lost 3-1, and we could have lost more. We could have scored a handful more goals. I don't think overall in the 90 minutes it was as dominating a performance as the media will lead you on to believe, but then again, the first 45 minutes were awful. On top of that, it was a bit annoying seeing Tomiyasu play for Arsenal, considering Spurs had been scouting him for like 6 months, and then at the last minute saying, we don't want to pay the money. I don't understand that, considering they went and bought Emerson Royale, Chicken Royale for like 30 million. I don't get it. I don't understand what type of tactical decision making that was in the transfer market, saying we've done all the scouting, we know this guy's a great player. I know he has something to him that will be great in the future, and in all likelihood he will not be at Arsenal in 3 or 4 years time. He'll be at a bigger club, an even bigger club. Considering we were 3-0 down by the time any of this would have played out, Xhaka should have been red carded. He had so many fouls committed in this game. Professional fouls, unprofessional fouls, some pretty nasty ones, and at least 2 yellows should have been given to him throughout the game. I don't think the ref wanted to do it because obviously they were at Arsenal and it would have caused a bit too much of a ruckus, but the guy is just a dirty player. He always has been, he always will be. He's a very physical player. I'll say that. He's not dirty, he just goes in for a tackle and he often mistimes it. Like, Kane also should have had a penalty in this game. He should have had that awarded to him. Again, I'm not saying it would have changed the result of the game because we were so battered in the first half, but considering we won the second half, again, I'll say we won the second half, we could have scored 4 or 5 goals in the second 45. It seems ridiculous to say, but last season we would have taken those opportunities and we would have scored those goals, and this would have been a 4-3 or 4-4 or 3-3, and we would have looked at this game slightly differently. But the way it was, we're just not efficient enough. We're not committed enough to get into the box, to get in the right positions, and to make teams pay for their mistakes. Arsenal made us pay from their own mistakes. That's just, wow. I don't think there's really anything else I can add other than saying Nuno made the right substitutions at the right time, considering it was halftime. Maybe you should have made them at 35 minutes and bitten the bullet and made some players uncomfortable with their performances, but I do feel the halftime came and he made the right changes, bringing on Skip. Royale, I don't know about. Tanganga, I thought was playing fine. I don't think he was playing particularly badly, but the change was made. We played better in the second half, and I think Nuno has to go back to what worked in the first 3 games, which is 2 sweepers. Maybe you might say it's more defensive-minded, but if you can break on the counter with Son, Kane, Lucas, Bergwijn even, if he can actually get in the box occasionally when he's not injured, then I think we can trouble some teams. I'm not saying, again, we're going to be doing great this season, but we should finish above Arsenal, and top 6 is a reality. It's a possibility. I don't know if it's likely at this point, but then again, we are only 4 points off the top 4, 4 points off second place and 5 points off first place. So it's so early in the season, anything can happen. It's still not a bad start, it's just not a great start. And hopefully come the next game, we can try and get 12 points, try and get off of this 9-point hurdle and push on with the season. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, then what the hell are you doing, my friend? Stop it. You need to subscribe, all right? Subscribe. It'll make me feel better. Actually, honestly, it wouldn't. But it would be great if you did subscribe. That would be some good stuff. Subscribe. I think I said subscribe 3 times now. I'll say it one more time. Subscribe. Great. Now I've been NarendraTheComic, you've been Graham, we'll see you next time. That's tomorrow. If you don't know, make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping till we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe, pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content, because we're hashtag never know just how it goes. Also bring the Bakwas means nonsense in Punjabi. And we also bring that. Bring a lot. Bring a little, do a lot, do a little, but we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. More of the same. Slightly different, but essentially the very same. Once more, see you then. Skadoosh.